Okay. Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's thank to Allah for giving us opportunity to attend in this weekend tech talks. Also, don't forget to give salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he have guided us from the darkness era to the lightness era, namely Islam religion. Good morning, all. Uh, Before we go next to the next session, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Zaidan, and I'm the host of this weekend Tech Talk series. And the speaker of the theme is HTML and CSS Animation, with the speakers Ahmad Fathir. Without many talk, let's continue to our next session. My friend Fathir, time and stage is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, thank you for the host, Zaidan Firitz, for invite me. So, today I will tell you about the HTML CSS animation for the loading screen. So, I will give some tutorial. So, the first thing I already make folder. Name is up to you. I make the folder one for the project. The name is VTT. So you up to you what folder name you want it. So I already make it. So after you make it, you can select the folder one. So if the folder like this, it's open with TT. So the first thing you must do is make folder again inside the folder. New folder. The names. The first animation we want to make it is uh, ball scale. So you can give the name is ball scale. Yeah, ball scale, and it's already a folder. The name is ball scale, and after that, you can create the file inside the ball scale. The name is the name is index.html. So this we create a HTML file for the HTML one. Okay, if already like this, it's the file in HTML. So we must show the structure or the doc type for HTML. Uh, the first thing you must do is do like this, the emmet abbreviation. It's for to show the doc type for HTML, and click enter like this. So this the structure one have a head, title, body. So the first I want to change the title. The title is maybe bold scale. I will give the title name is bold scale, and then if already like this, you create the one file again for the CSS one. We can create a new file again, style.css, and then if already you give the name, you can do the enter one. So this is the CSS file. You can give some style for your website in the CSS. So the first thing you must do in CSS is do the star this and give the bracket, open bracket like this. So the first we must set the padding padding to the 0 and the margin 1 into the 0. So if you already set like this, you can make some class. I will make the container class first. So how to make the how to make the class? You can do some this. It's simple. Dot. It's make a class, and you can give the name, the class name, container, and give the bracket one. Open bracket and close. Enter. And I will give the set the width for the 100 view weight and the height one for 100 view height. So the next is I will set the background one for the container. I will I will use I will use the color is blue. So it's up to you what color you want it. So I will use the blue one. Maybe the code is 8C. And the next we set the display for into a flex display into flex, and we want to make the content, the ball scale into a center. So what we must to do is put the justify content into the center and put the line items into the center, and then we must set the flex direction into column. Okay, so we done to make the container class. The next is we make a ball class. Make a ball class one. Same. You only must do the dot like this and give the class name. So give it this. Okay, and enter. And the first thing you must do is set the width, of course, width one for the 50 px, maybe 50 pixel, and the height for 50 pixel. And next is border radius. We must make the border radius because it's can round it for about border radius to 100%. So totally it's make the radius to 100%. And then wait, and we can set the background one, the background of the ball, the color of the ball to be wait, let me check the code of color. I want to make the yellow one. The code is FFA 00. Yes, for the color of the ball. And after we set the background, we set the margin for the space. 60 pixel maybe. And then give some animation. We can give some animation maybe ball scale. And then give some duration and zoom out. And for the looping one, we can use some infinite. And then alternate. Okay, it's done for the ball animation for the ball class. And the next is for the loading text. Text loading maybe. Okay, we set the color white for the white. Okay, and margin top. We set the top of the margin. That's 20 px. Okay, it's done for the class text loading. And the next one, we set the keyframes. Set the keyframes one. Keyframes. Keyframes. The name of the this ball scale. Ball scale. And then use the bracket one. Row. And we make the animation from the small into the big. So it is from with the from and with the bracket. Transform the size from this from 0.2, and then to transform again, scale 3. Okay, done. And this for the styling, we are already styling for the ball one. It's the we make 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 4 class, and we move it into the HTML file again. Move into the HTML file. I already changed the title. So the first thing, in the body we give some div, and the class we call the container class. Container. We call the container class, and then this. And after this, we already call the container class for the container one. We use div again, and we can call the ball class. We call the ball class, and we call the text loading class. If you give the name of class is ball, you must put read put and write the ball one too. So I already call all the class. So we can this is the text ball. we can name is scalable, maybe scalable, and yeah, this maybe it's already done for the first material. Yes, the bow scale. Maybe we do some maybe 5 material. It's the for the first material, so we can show it into the live server. Can right click in here, open with the live server. This, wait. Uh, okay, this maybe. Oh, I forget for the input the CSS one. So we give the link. Uh, link one real. It's for uh, input the style or the CSS style. I'll show it, and then put the link or the name. The name is the file in CSS file. I need style.css, so I write it style.css. So if done, we can okay. So it's already call it. So we already call the style.css. So I think this is work. Open with live server. Oh, done. So this is for the scalable one. Uh, it's the animation for the scalable from the from the small into the big, small, big. It's looping because I put the infinite. It's for the looping. So it's work for the first material, and we got into the next material. Okay, we can close this. This what? Okay. Close, and we make the new folder one again. The second material is maybe bunch ball. Bunch ball. Oh my, I forget. Uh, we make in this close this. Okay. Bunch ball. Okay. Oh, but it's file. I forget. Make the folder bunch ball and give the index file HTML file index HTML and this for the show the doc type one and make okay. I will set the title one. The title is the title maybe bunch ball. Okay, and create the other file for the CSS style. Create file again style.css. Okay, style.css, enter it. Uh, and we do some starting and set the padding to a 0 and set the margin into a 0. And after this, we make the container again, container class, container, and put the bracket, set the width, same, same with before we do it. Set the width into the 100 view width and set the height into the 100 view height, and then set the background into a blue again because I like blue, and set the display into facts and justify for make the all make all the content into the center and align items for the center, and then flex direction into a column. Okay, the next we make a ball class and set the width again into 50px, set the height into 50px, and then set the border radius into 100%, and after that set the background for the yellow one again, 0. Oh, okay. And after set the background, we set the margin again, margin into 60px, and after that give some animation, bunch. I will give it the name is bunch and the duration 1 second, and then is in out, and then infinite and alternate. This for the animation for the ball. The next we create the loading text thing and this text loading color for white, and then margin top, or set the top of the margin for maybe 20 pixels. So this already make the class. So the next is give some animation difference, and for that bunch, the name of the this bunch. Okay, for that we put 0% bracket, 0% bracket, transform is for transform, and translate key into 0, and if 0%, transform translate into 0. So and then if 50%, if 50%, transform, if 50%, transform, translate y into a 50px, and the scale into a 1.2. This for the styling. Give this and set the padding and margin, make a container class, make bold class, make a loading tags, and the last is make the animation keyframes. And back into the HTML file, back into the HTML file, and we call the CSS style like before. We use link and rel is style and have style.css. Okay, this we already called it. So in the body we can set div again or call the name is div for the class for this div all text loading. And give the package. Okay, it's done for the loading text and in bunch ball, so we can try it in the live server. Okay, like this. It's the animation for the bunch ball, for the loading one. It's the second material. So it's work for the second material. So we go into the next material. We go into the next material. Maybe we create a folder again. The next is loading bar. For the loading bar, we create. Okay, it's a loading bar. Same like before. We create the file in HTML. I'll show the doc type. Is chart. Or maybe bar ball. Okay, loading bar is okay. And then we create for styling we keep this style.css style.css. Yes, we set the padding and margin into the 0 and make the class container class container class. We set the width to the 100 p weight p weight p weight pw is p weight 8 for 100 p height and click the background again. Oh, it's a background and okay. For no latency or FC, you can do up to you. And set the display into a flat table. So make the display content into the center and find some item into a center and items into the center and then flex direction. Okay. And next class is bar loading. Oh, the next is the loading. The first thing we do display flat kind of flat and then flex direction into a column. Hey, no, sorry, into into a row, and it's done for the loading bar for the create the loading bar class. And the next class we want to make it is the first bar and hit the bracket cut height one maybe wait first the 10 px and the height into 50 px and we can set the background one into a white color and margin the margin the 5 px and the animation margin to 5 px animation we make some animation for the loading bar loading the duration is 0.5 seconds and infinite alternate we must give the delay for animation animation delay space 0 animation okay text animation delay for 0 okay We make this into five maybe, or four. And this make this take a long time, uh, so we just copy it into a bar 2, and delay is we change 6, and yeah, like that. Do the same one, bar 3 into a 7, and bar 4 into a 8. Okay, this the for the fourth bar, and the next we create a loading type, styling for loading type, color, color white, and margin top to connect it. And the last is the keyframe. Keyframes is bar loading. This from from transform will value transformative transform value bar loading with bar loading from ah okay, and 0.2 to 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 into a scale yeah into a 1.3. Okay, it's done for the styling. The bar, the loading bar, bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4, text loading, and yes. And we move into the HTML file. Same like before, we call the CSS, and then uh, the body is here called the class inner inner yes, in for the call the class call the class. The first we call the bar loading one. We put this bar loading 1 until bar loading 4. div bar 1 till bar 4. Two, three, four. And after this, we make a div again, and call the class for this same h1. Okay, it's done for the 1, 2, 3 third material. For the third material, the loading bar, so we can pass into the live server. Wait, sorry, live server. So the loading bar is like this. So it's work for the third material, the loading bar one. So you can try it if you want. So we go into the next material, which is this. Make a folder again. Sorry. The name is progress bar. Progress bar. Create a file. Create a file. Index. HTML. Show the doc type one. If and change the title to so we create a new file again for the styling one, style.css, or star, and bracket, heading 0, s 0, set the margin into a 0, and then after this we make the class container class, same like before, with her view, view weight, view width, height, her width, and set the background into a hashtag 0.t, which is the blue one, and this guy into a fax, and then justify content into a center, and line items into a center. So give the flex direction into a column. This for the container class. And the next we make text loading maybe. Okay, color with white, and margin button with X. Then dot we make the progress bar. We give the position. It's for set the progress bar position into the relative. The type is relative, and height is 10px, and then width into a 40%. And then give the border npx solid, and I want to give the color of the bar is for 8, 26, 24. This is the orange. So border, after we set the border one, we set the border radius into 50px. Okay, this already set the progress bar, and the next we make progress color. Okay, so this progress dot color, and this, and this set the position. Wait, sorry, position. Wait, set the position. Position into the absolute, and the background color into a white, and the width for px, set the height to 10px, border radius to 50px, and then animation, we give some animation into the progress bar. Progress, the name is progress 4 second the duration, infinite for the looping, alternate. And this, the next we set the keyframes progress, and this if then 10%. The width is 10%, and if 25%, the width 50%, and if 50%, the width 75%. If 75%, width is 45%. If 100%, okay, this is done for the styling in CSS. So we move into the HTML filing. This same like before, scroll the link. Body, the body for left, class, inner, inner, progress, okay, it's done for the progress bar. We can try it into the live server like this. Uh, yeah, maybe like this. Maybe you can set uh, the long progress bar up to you. So this for the progress bar one, it's work, and we move into the last material, and the last material is it's not the bar or loading screen or something. It's a UI gradient. So we make some animation for the gradient. Uh, so of course we make the folder again. It's the last material, and then make file index.html. Make show the doc type if UI and then make folder. Sorry. Uh, this okay. 0. So margin and make a container. View width, height, view height for linear gradient because you want to make the gradient to top, left, top, left, top, and left into the color set to 0 to F, 0 to F, B, C, BC 5, and then into a hashtag. But I want to see the code there. 5, and this for the gradient one. And next we set the display text. Let's define content into center, line items into center, and then background size 200%, 400%. Animate animation, this animation 7 second duration, infinite for the loop. And then next we make h1. Let's not make a class. h1 color is styling for the h1. The next is we set the keyframes. So the keyframe is gradient, same, and this is 0%. Background position to 0%. If 50%, background position to conversion into a 50%, and then that's 35%. Same. Into a 75%. And then 100% background position into a 100. Wait. Sorry. Oh, 0%. It's done for the styling one. So we move again into the HTML file. Call the ring. And the body. We div call the class container, and if again the class. No, because it's the background. We just set the h1. UI gradient. Okay, maybe it's done for the last material, so we can show it in the live server. I hope it's work. Open the live server, and boom, So it's the UI gradient. We can see the animation for the background. It's moved like this and so like this. So maybe that's all for me. So thank you very much. If you uh, watch me until end, so I give it back into the host. Thank you all.
That's such good from Ahmad Fathir. HTML with simplified by style.css, and that's for loading animation, like bold scale, bold symbol, loading bar, progress bar, and the last is it was really good material. Okay, maybe that's all from us. Me, Muhammad Zaidan, and my friend Ahmad Fatir going out. Goodbye and okay.